Let's have a look at a traditional quiz. Problem number 1 is a DOK Level 1 and possibly 2 question. Students are showing that they can do graphing and algebraic solutions to a system. Problem number 2 is applying geometric prior knowledge in the context of solutions to a system. Problem number 3 is DOK Level 1. Students are really showing that they can check a point in an inequality. And finally, problem number 4 is DOK Level 3, because students are creating a system from a context. According to these DOK levels, let's make a tiered assessment. Let's take problem number 1 and problem number 3, which are DOK levels 1 and 2, and use them for the orange assessment. Problems number 2 and 4 are appropriate for the white assessment. A traditional assessment would have included this challenge question, which is frankly too challenging for most students to attempt. This becomes a green level problem because of its extreme abstraction and the use of various disciplines in mathematics. Now we'll make 3 tiered assessments that test the same objectives as the traditional quiz. For the orange quiz, we'll use numbers 1 and 3, but then add in 2 new problems testing the same skills at the orange level. For the white quiz, we'll use problems 2 and 4 and add 2 new questions that would be appropriate for white level. The green quiz would include a problem such as the challenge problem with perhaps 1 additional problem only, since these are very challenging, very abstract problems that would be time-consuming for students to complete. One common concern for parents and students is how students' grades will be affected by this new assessment method. It can be helpful to consider a hypothetical student 1 who is currently earning C's and D's on traditional assessments. This student might earn 5 out of 5 on problem number 1 because it's fairly straightforward. The student might earn only 4 out of 5 on problem number 3 because it is a little more challenging to work with inequalities, and only 3 out of 5 on problem number 2, which requires some prior knowledge. Finally, on problem number 4, a word problem, this student might earn only 1 out of 5 points because word problems can be so challenging. How would the same student perform on the orange assessment? Well, he or she earned 5 out of 5 on 1 and 4 out of 5 on 3. Similar levels of difficulty or challenge might lead to similar scores, so maybe we could extrapolate that the student would earn a 5 out of 5 and a 4 out of 5 on numbers 2 and 4 respectively. This leaves the student with a total score of 18 points out of 20. This equates to a 90% on the orange level test. Let's take a minute to realize that this student, who has been largely unsuccessful, feels great about their achievement on the orange level quiz.